What is the set point weight theory? How do we know if we are in this range? How does this relate to period loss? In this video, I'll be explaining all. If you're new here, I am a breathwork facilitator and a holistic health coach. I mainly talk about periods and fertility, and also specialize in women's health with getting your period back when you have hypothalamic amenorrhea. And this is due to a combination usually of mental stress and an energy imbalance with under fueling and over exercise. If this is your vibe, hit the subscribe button to keep up to date on all this kind of content. So what is the set point weight theory? So the set point weight theory was actually developed in 1982 and is just that, a theory. This is a weight that your body feels most comfortable at and functions optimally at. So this is determined by your hormones, your DNA, your lifestyle, environmental factors, and it can fluctuate within a few pounds. When we lose weight, our body tries to maintain a higher set point weight. So that means it slows down the metabolism and other functions in order to do this, and basically goes into survival mode. And this is why most diets, around 95%, don't work. Often people lose weight on a diet right at the start, and then it can hold, it can plateau, you can end up gaining more weight back because your body adjusts your metabolism and tries to keep you at your preferred weight. When we restrict our body of fuel, our hunger hormone ghrelin, that increases, our metabolism down-regulates, and our thyroid is also impacted. The set point theory weight is not such a weight in particular, it is more of a range than a kind of set in stone weight. And this range can fluctuate as you grow and live your life, as you age, and maybe, for example, go through childbirth, things like that. They're not set in stone. How do we know when we have reached our set point weight? This is when our body is working optimally, and this could mean that your period is regular, that you don't need to control and obsess around food, around your weight. It's effortless to maintain that stable weight. We don't binge eat, we don't restrict, we're not having compensatory things like exercising because we feel like we need to, and we feel controlled by food and our diet. I would like to add as well that just because you've got a regular period or because you got your period back and it went missing before, it doesn't mean that you're at your set point weight. You still might not be. Your set point weight basically encompasses living life unrestrictedly. How does this relate to HA period recovery in particular? So usually when we've lost our period due to HA, so this is due to some mental stress and or some energy imbalance because we are not fueling our body enough, or perhaps we're exercising a little bit too much, that means that we usually are trying to squeeze ourselves into a body and a body frame that our body does not feel comfortable in. Currently, it's taking a lot of effort to maintain that size, and we're constantly fighting against our body, not working with it in order to maintain that size. When actually we could just relax, we could just trust and let our body find its natural set point range and take the stress off physically and mentally. This is harder than it sounds, I completely know, and this is why I help women and teenagers get their periods back with HA and also get pregnant if they want to as well. If you feel like you might need support in that area, I offer one-on-one coaching along with a self-paced course from HA to Health that I will link below. So how can I determine what my set point weight is, and can I change it? So in terms of changing your set point range and maybe making it a little bit lower, this possibly could be achieved by slowly dieting over a long period of time. Studies show it's around like 1 to 6 years of maintaining that new lower weight maybe, that you can then adjust your possibly set point weight range. So how do we determine our set point range? So first of all, there's no like clear-cut way of doing this. It's just a guesstimation. You can't really confirm it. In terms of if you don't have a period, you could think back to when you did have a period and everything was running nicely and smoothly and your body felt comfortable. What kind of weight ranges were you fluctuating there? It does depend how long ago that was, because obviously puberty and things like that can play a massive role as well. For me, that was kind of true. When I gave my period back, I had to kind of overshoot a little bit, which is potentially very common. And then once my body regulated and I had regular ovulatory periods, I then found a more appropriate, slightly lower set point range that my body was comfortable at. But I would really suggest not focusing on a target goal, a target weight, a target BMI, number, anything like that. So just going with the flow and trusting and letting go as much as you can. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. Or if you have any other video suggestions or anything you want me to cover, then just let me know. And I'll see you on the next video.